Have you ever felt that spark with a woman but weren't sure if she feels the same? You might be missing the subtle hints she's dropping every day, hints most men overlook. Today, we're going to uncover the secret signs a woman is secretly crushing on you. And trust me, the Nar 4 sign, most men completely miss it. Have you ever been in a room full of people and felt like someone's gaze keeps finding you, almost as if they're quietly following your every move? That's one of the most subtle yet powerful signs a woman is crushing on you. Her eyes always find you, no matter where you are. It's not about staring in a creepy way or making you feel watched. It's the kind of attention that feels natural, like she's genuinely curious about you, drawn to your presence, and somehow can't resist glancing your way again and again. It's easy to miss if you're not paying attention because it doesn't come with bold gestures or dramatic declarations. It's in the quiet, consistent way she observes you. You might notice her looking at you from across the room during a conversation, or when you're laughing with someone else. Her eyes somehow gravitate back to you. It's subtle, almost instinctive, like her brain can't help but track you, even if she's pretending to focus elsewhere. The thing about this sign is that it's rarely obvious to men, which is why it's often overlooked. Men are trained to look for overt expressions of interest, compliments, jokes, or touch, but a woman's gaze communicates far more than words ever could. When she's crushing on you, her eyes will follow you not in a way that feels invasive, but in a way that feels intimate, like she's silently mapping every little detail about you. You might notice the way her eyes light up when you speak, or how she tilts her head slightly when catching your attention. Sometimes it's the fleeting glances that tell the story, the way she looks just long enough to catch your reaction before looking away shyly. It's a delicate balance of curiosity, admiration, and a hint of shyness that you won't find in casual acquaintances or friends who aren't romantically interested. Another detail that sets this sign apart is the way her pupils respond when she looks at you. Scientifically, pupils dilate when someone feels attracted or emotionally connected to another person. And while you might not consciously notice it, her eyes might appear brighter or wider in your presence. It's like an unspoken signal, a subconscious giveaway that she's emotionally engaged in the moment with you. Even in a group setting where her attention might be divided, her eyes keep finding you, making it clear that your presence affects her more than anyone else around. This behavior can also reveal itself in quieter, more personal moments, like when you're speaking one on one. She may hold your gaze longer than usual, giving you that subtle reassurance that you have her full attention, even if she's not saying a word. It's not just about staring either, it's about connection. Her gaze carries warmth, playfulness, or even a hint of mischief, depending on her personality and the comfort she feels around you. You might catch her watching you smile or noticing the way your hands move when you talk. Sometimes she glances just to make sure you're okay or because she wants to gauge your mood. Her eyes are telling a story, silently communicating interest, curiosity, and attraction without the need for words. It's almost poetic if you think about it, how something as simple as eye contact can convey so much. The challenge, of course, is being present enough to notice it because it doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It's quiet, consistent, and deeply personal. One of the most charming and often overlooked signs that a woman is crushing on you is how she reacts to your humor, especially when your jokes aren't exactly award winning. You know those moments when you make a pun so cheesy that even you cringe internally, or tell a story that falls flat, and yet she laughs anyway. That laughter is more than politeness. It's a subtle, almost instinctive way of showing she enjoys your company and wants you to feel comfortable around her. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she gravitates toward your energy and wants to encourage it, even if it means laughing at something that might not be objectively funny. It's her way of saying without words that your presence matters and she wants to be part of your world, your little moments, and your humor, however imperfect it may be. What's fascinating is that her laughter often comes from a place of warmth and connection rather than mere social courtesy. While anyone can laugh to be polite, someone who is crushing on you laughs in a way that's attentive, almost mirrored to your own energy. You'll notice the way her eyes light up when she laughs, how her smile reaches places that casual amusement never touches, and how her body subtly leans toward you, as if pulled by gravity toward your humor. She laughs not because the joke was perfect, but because you said it, because it came from you, and because she genuinely wants to encourage the interaction. Even when your timing is off or your words stumble, she finds a way to respond with delight, signaling that she values your attempts to make her feel entertained or included. This laughter also serves another purpose. It subtly communicates comfort and emotional intimacy. By laughing at your jokes, she's creating a safe space for you to be yourself, free from judgment. She wants to show you that you don't need to impress her with wit or charm because she's already interested in you for who you are. The way she responds to your humor can reveal how emotionally invested she is. A light giggle here, a soft laugh there, or an outright belly laugh can all be signals of how connected she feels in that moment. It's a delicate dance, often missed by men who assume laughter is purely social or friendly. In reality, it's one of the quietest, most honest ways to gauge whether a woman's feelings run deeper than casual friendship. Another interesting aspect is the timing of her laughter. She might laugh at the punchline before it even lands fully, anticipating your humor because she's attuned to your energy and personality. This shows attentiveness, a willingness to engage, and a desire to validate your effort. It's not just about the joke itself, it's about you, your presence, and the way you make her feel. Often, this type of laughter is accompanied by other subtle cues, like a playful tilt of the head, a sparkle in her eyes, or a gentle nudge when you say something funny. Together, these behaviors create an unspoken language, a bridge of connection that communicates interest and admiration without a single confession. It's intimate, personal, and unmistakable if you pay attention. One of the most subtle yet unmistakable signs that a woman is crushing on you is the way she remembers the smallest details about your life. It might seem like a trivial thing at first. Maybe she recalls your favorite coffee order, the name of your childhood pet, or a story you told casually weeks ago. But these little pieces of information reveal a lot about her interest and attention. When a woman is emotionally invested in you, her brain stores these moments not out of obligation, but because she genuinely cares about you and wants to connect. It's her way of showing that you are important to her, that your words, your habits, and your little quirks don't go unnoticed. While many men overlook these subtleties, they are often stronger indicators of affection than overt gestures, because remembering someone requires focus, thought, and a certain level of emotional engagement. What makes this sign so powerful is the intention behind it. She doesn't just repeat back facts to impress or flatter you, she brings them up naturally in conversation, weaving them seamlessly into moments that matter. Maybe she asks about that meeting you mentioned last week, or she surprises you by bringing up something you joked about months ago. These moments make you feel seen in a way that casual acquaintances rarely manage, and that's because she has been paying attention, not just listening passively, but actively absorbing details that help her understand you better. This kind of attentiveness is an emotional investment, and it speaks volumes about her feelings. She's telling you, without saying it directly, that your experiences, preferences, and even your little struggles matter to her, and that she values her connection with you enough to remember them. Another layer to this sign is the timing and specificity of her memories. It's not just that she recalls random facts, it's that she recalls them in ways that are meaningful, often at moments that show thoughtfulness. She might mention your favorite book when she sees it in a store or reference a movie you once said you wanted to watch. These small gestures reflect more than just memory. They reflect intention, consideration, and a desire to create shared experiences. When a woman remembers the little things about you, she's building a bridge between her world and yours, one tiny, thoughtful act at a time. She's showing that she is attuned to your life, that she notices the things that make you unique, and that she values these details enough to carry them with her. This attentiveness also reveals her emotional engagement. She isn't just storing information, she's emotionally processing it because she wants to understand you on a deeper level. When she asks follow up questions or references past conversations, it's her way of saying that your words have weight and meaning to her. It's a quiet, personal, and incredibly intimate form of communication that most men completely miss, assuming that interest must always be bold, visible, or dramatic. In reality, remembering the small details, the things you might forget you even said, is a profound way for a woman to express her affection, her curiosity, and her desire to be close to you. One of the most telling signs that a woman is crushing on you is the way she uses subtle physical touches, those small, almost imperceptible gestures that most men completely overlook. These touches are rarely bold or obvious. They aren't dramatic grabs or flirtatious moves designed to shock or surprise. Instead, they are delicate, fleeting, and often unconscious ways she communicates her interest and emotional connection with you. It could be a gentle brush of your arm as she laughs at something you said, a light touch on your shoulder to emphasize a point, or the occasional playful nudge when teasing you. These tiny moments of contact carry a lot of meaning because they create closeness without forcing it, allowing her to express her attraction in a way that feels natural, intimate, and personal. The beauty of these subtle touches is in their timing and context. They often occur in moments of shared laughter, conversation, or quiet understanding. For example, when she touches your arm during a funny story, it's not about the joke itself. It's about connecting with you in a way that feels private and special, as if she's silently signaling, I like being here with you, and I want you to feel it too. These small gestures can create an unspoken language between the two of you, a connection that builds tension, familiarity, and warmth without the need for words. Men often miss this because they are trained to look for overt actions like holding hands or leaning in aggressively. But these smaller touches are much more telling because they reveal comfort, interest, and a genuine desire to be near you without overstepping boundaries. Another thing to notice is the way these touches feel instinctive. They aren't calculated or performed. They often happen naturally when she's engaged in a moment with you. When she's interested, her body will subtly reach for yours in ways she may not even consciously notice. Maybe she leans in closer when talking, lightly rests her hand on your back as she guides you through a door, or lets her fingers brush yours as you walk together. These small touches create a sense of intimacy and connection that words can't replicate. They also convey trust. She's comfortable being physically close to you, even in the smallest gestures, which reflects her desire to connect not just emotionally, but physically, in a way that feels safe and natural for both of you. It's also worth paying attention to how she reacts when she makes these touches. Does she smile, laugh softly, or glance at you afterward? Often, these little gestures are paired with subtle expressions of pleasure or excitement, as if she's sharing a secret moment with you alone. These touches are her way of testing boundaries, seeing your reaction, and deepening the connection without needing to verbalize her feelings. The consistent presence of these touches, even in everyday interactions, is a clear sign that she feels drawn to you, that she wants to be near you, and that she is looking for ways to express her affection in a way that feels natural and playful. One of the clearest signs that a woman is crushing on you is how she goes out of her way to spend time with you. It's not always about planning elaborate dates or arranging grand gestures. Often, it's in the little thoughtful ways she integrates herself into your life. She finds excuses to be around you, joins activities she knows you enjoy, or simply lingers in places where she knows you'll be. It's not about convenience, it's about intention. She's making an effort to share moments with you, to create memories, and to ensure that her presence is felt, even if it's subtle. These efforts aren't always verbalized, but the pattern becomes clear over time. When a woman truly likes you, she doesn't just passively hope to see you, she actively seeks it out, and her actions reveal more than words ever could. What makes this behavior particularly significant is the thought behind it. She isn't merely coincidentally showing up. She's thinking about how to align her schedule or actions with yours, often without making it obvious. It could be something as simple as joining a mutual friend's outing she knows you'll attend, asking questions about your weekend plans so she can be part of them, or suggesting activities she knows you like. The effort is intentional and it demonstrates a desire to be included in your life and to create shared experiences. Unlike casual acquaintances who may only appear when convenient for them, she prioritizes moments that allow for connection, signaling that you hold a special place in her world. Her actions are subtle but meaningful, a quiet declaration that she values her time with you above routine convenience. Another way this manifests is through her responsiveness to your presence. She finds ways to extend conversations, linger after group activities, or suggest spending time together in moments that could easily pass unnoticed. Even in a busy schedule, she carves out space for you, showing that she is willing to make an effort because she enjoys being around you. These gestures often appear small in isolation, a message, a casual invite, a shared coffee, but collectively, they paint a clear picture of interest. She's signaling that your company is important, that she enjoys your energy, and that she seeks connection beyond the surface level. Unlike superficial attention, these attempts are consistent, demonstrating that her feelings are rooted in genuine attraction and a desire to build a deeper bond. It's also worth noticing the way she frames these moments. She doesn't make it feel like an obligation or a favor. Instead, she presents it in ways that feel natural, light, and enjoyable. When a woman is interested in you, spending time together is a source of pleasure for her, not a chore. She finds ways to be present, sometimes in shared silences, sometimes in laughter or conversation, always with the underlying intention of deepening your connection. Over time, this consistent effort becomes unmistakable, revealing a pattern that shows she values your presence, seeks your company, and enjoys creating experiences that involve you personally. One of the most telling, yet often overlooked signs that a woman is crushing on you is the subtle nervousness she displays when she's around you. This isn't about being anxious in a general sense or uncomfortable in social settings. It's a very specific kind of nervousness that only appears when she's interacting with someone she likes. It can show in little ways. A soft stammer when speaking, fidgeting with her hands, twisting her hair absent-mindedly, or adjusting her posture repeatedly. These small, almost involuntary behaviors reveal that she cares about the impression she's making, that she's aware of your presence in a way that makes her heart race and her mind slightly distracted. Unlike casual interactions with friends, this nervous energy indicates emotional investment. She's emotionally present, but a little unsure how to act because she wants everything to go right. It's charming in its subtlety and often entirely missed by men who are used to looking for more overt signals of attraction. What makes this sign particularly unique is that it's rarely conscious. She might not even realize she's fidgeting, biting her lip, or laughing a little too quickly. But these behaviors are her body's way of expressing her feelings without words. Her nervousness often reveals a combination of excitement and vulnerability, a mixture of wanting to connect with you while also being wary of overstepping boundaries. It's a delicate balance between eagerness and self consciousness, and it's incredibly telling because it's hard to fake. When a woman likes someone, her body often reacts before her mind does, and this nervous energy is one of the most authentic signs of genuine interest. Unlike overconfident gestures or forced flirting, this subtle unease is natural, intimate, and deeply human. Another way this manifests is in her speech patterns. You might notice her voice becomes slightly higher, or her sentences come out in hurried bursts, as if she's trying to get her words out before she overthinks them. She might laugh at things she doesn't entirely understand, apologize quickly for small mistakes, or pause repeatedly before responding to ensure she says the right thing. These are all signs that her attention is entirely focused on you, that your reactions matter more than anyone else's, and that she is navigating the delicate terrain of attraction with care. Her nervousness is not a sign of weakness. It's a reflection of her desire to impress you subtly while staying true to herself. And it signals that your presence affects her emotionally in ways she might not fully control. Finally, her nervousness can also be paired with moments of sudden confidence, creating a dynamic interplay that draws you in. She might shy away in one moment, then smile brightly or make a bold comment the next, revealing her playful side beneath the initial shyness. This push and pull is a natural part of the nervous energy that comes with liking someone. It's a dance of anticipation, uncertainty, and attraction that adds layers to her personality and signals her interest without ever needing to verbalize it. For a man paying close attention, these subtle cues, the soft stammers, the fidgeting, the shy glances, the fleeting smiles, form a clear pattern that shows she's emotionally invested. So, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice that a woman's interest isn't always shouted from the rooftops. It's often whispered in subtle ways, hidden in small gestures, fleeting glances, and the little things she remembers or does for you. From the way her eyes always find you, to how she laughs at your jokes, remembers the tiniest details, reaches out with gentle touches, goes out of her way to spend time with you, or even gets a little nervous around you. These are all pieces of a puzzle that reveal her feelings more honestly than words ever could. It's easy to miss these signs if you're not observing closely, but once you start noticing them, you begin to understand the depth of her interest, the care behind her actions, and the affection she's been quietly expressing all along.